and welcome to Hypnotize Me, the podcast about hypnosis, transformation, and healing. This is Dr. Elizabeth Bonet, and I'm your host. Disclaimer time. This podcast is not a substitute for mental health treatment, nor should it be. If you need therapy or hypnotherapy, please seek a trained professional. I do hypnosis all over the world, so if you'd like to learn more about me, you can do that at my website, drlizhypnosis.com. That's D-R-L-I-Z.
Hi, today's episode, I thought I would tell you about the two hypnosis downloads that are on sale for the month of January 2018. They're deeply discounted right now, but if you listen to this episode and it's after January 31st, 2018, you can still get a discount on them simply by being a listener. You can use the podcast promo code January spelled out and the number 18. So it's one word, January 18 is the promo code, and you'll get 20% off of those files. So let's talk about these two files. So the first one is Love to Exercise, and the second one is Healthy Eating. So these are probably the top two New Year's resolutions that people make, which is why I put them on sale this month. They're normally in like the $30 range, and sometimes I put them on sale for $19.99, and right now they're both $9.99 and they are well worth it. I get lots of good feedback about them, that they help motivate people to make changes and help them feel better about their lives, feel better about their eating. So let's talk about what's in each one of them. The Love to Exercise one, I thought would just be a great idea to make for people. Like, I struggle with going into periods where I don't want to exercise myself. It's like, oh, I can't do it. How do I start? All these things come up for me. And then I'll go into a cycle where I do exercise, and I thought I'd really like some motivation to make it more consistent in my life and to make it easier. So what I did is I interviewed people who absolutely love to exercise. I have a neighbor who's been a Marine for almost 20 years now. So I walked over and I was like, hey, can you please tell me how you get yourself motivated? Because she absolutely loves to exercise. I'm like, you gotta tell me what's going on here. And then I did an online survey of people who love to exercise, like, what are your top motivations? And I took all this data and put it together into a hypnosis file to help just the average person like myself. So let's hear some of the phrases in the file. Okay, here's one. Each time you exercise or think of exercising, you'll easily remember how good it feels to take care of your body. Here's another one. You find it easy to increase your activity level, go for a walk, or go to the gym, or engage in the exercise pattern that fits you best. You have the energy and stamina to do these things. And with each exercise session, you have more motivation and comfort level for the next session. The following day and every day after, when you think of exercising, you'll remember how good it feels. So that's a good one. That's right at the beginning. Let's look at another one. This feeling of how good it feels to exercise, how you feel more alive, how it gives you more energy, and how it feels healing will be present for you every day. Every day you feel that movement is natural medicine that heals and nourishes your body. That's a good one. Let's see, let's do one more. In the mornings, you'll wake up refreshed and energetic, ready to take on the day, and looking forward to either a rest day or a workout day. If it's a rest day, you'll find that you enjoy the rest even more and look forward to the next workout day, wanting to get your body moving. So that's another one. So that just gives you an idea of what's in them. If you find that, like me, you go into these patterns of just not wanting to exercise, a podcast episode that may be really helpful for you is actually on the Women in Depth podcast, Lourdes Villado's podcast. It's an awesome podcast. I listen to it all the time. And she has an episode on there interviewing someone about what she calls exercise resistance syndrome. It gave me a whole lot of insight into my own patterns. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend it. All right, let's talk about the next one, healthy eating. This is probably my most popular download, even beyond like the pain control one that I offer or the hypnosis for a cesarean birth. That one's actually really popular too. But the healthy eating one, for obvious reasons, is probably my top seller. I came up with this one originally for a friend who was going in for bariatric surgery, and he knew he had to change his eating patterns or else the surgery really wouldn't be successful, quote unquote, meaning he would go right back to eating poorly and eat his way out of the sleeve, which nobody wants to do. Okay, really. So I said to him, hey, let me help you out. And the interview with him is actually on episode 19. So it's drlizhypnosis.com/episode 19 if you want to hear the full interview with him. But the hypnosis that came out of our conversations and was designed to help him, I then took and made a little more general for people. So not his particular motivations, but I changed it and tweaked it some so that it could apply to anyone wanting to change your eating patterns into ones that are oriented more towards health and mindful eating and not overeating. So let's hear some of the phrases that are in it. Feed yourself only what you need for energy and health, and then simply stop. So that's a good one that's in there. You'll find that eating is no longer a task, but an experience that's refreshing and peaceful. The anxieties you have about eating are gone, and from this point forward, you can eat with confidence, knowing that you are choosing healthy food and nutrients. You'll choose portions that are appropriate and no longer have the desire to clean your plate. So that's a good one too. You'll eat just until you are satisfied. Then you'll simply stop and choose not to eat anymore. So that's a great one, right? Wouldn't that be really nice? You'll just simply stop. All right, let's do one more. This one also has a lot of imagery in it and metaphor, which is really nice. It's a way to talk to the subconscious mind and just helps you make those changes faster. I'm reading through it and I see it in this one too, just like the exercise one, I put suggestions for good sleep. I'm always doing that for people. Like, you'll have a lovely, restful night of sleep. Okay, one more phrase. I choose foods that are high in nutritional value. I look for ways to increase my activity each day. And I care for myself by planning my meals in advance whenever possible. That's a good one too. So that gives you an idea about both of the files that are on sale. You can find these on my website, drlizhypnosis.com/downloads. That's DRLIZ hypnosis.com/downloads. And they're just so easy to get. It's all the checkouts online. You can download them immediately to your phone or your computer, and you can start using them immediately. I often recommend that you start them and listen to them as you fall asleep. You're still getting the benefit as you sleep. Or you skip that relaxation part and just listen to them around the house while you're doing stuff. That's an easy way to get those messages going in your brain and creating those new habits and new neural pathways to be able to make the changes you want to make in your life. All right, people, I hope that helps, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Peace.